Muse here again to talk to you about some cosplaying tips. I've got 3 new tips for you guys today. My first tip is going to be how to create those little poofs that you see in all those burlesque and steampunk costumes that you see today. And it can really be used for Lolita style as well, or anything that you really just want to give that poof to. I'm also going to show you guys how to make your own wings. And I wanted to show you guys how to make some ears for those little animal or rave costumes that you guys just adore. So I guess I'll start out with burlesque poofs. The way you're going to do it is you're going to set your sewing machine to long stitch, and then whatever fabric you're trying to create the poof with, you want to take the edge that people are going to see and pull that the farthest away from the machine and sew the edge parallel to that and stay as close to that edge as you can. Just do a straight line long stitch and then grab one of the threads on the opposite end and pull it, and it's going to cinch all the fabric together, and it's going to create it, it's going to make it poof up, kind of the way it does on here. On this burlesque costume skirt that I made myself. I actually made a full, complete costume, but I wanted to kind of get a close-up of the poof for you guys to really see what you're going for. But like I said, you can do that for a lot of different looks, and then I've also got wings and some things that I wanted to show you guys. I was going to show you guys the base for wings can really be foam board, or if you don't have the funding for that kind of stuff, you don't have to go so fancy, and if you don't really care if they last too long and they just survive the convention, then you could also use cardboard. A lot of my wings are cardboard and have actually survived quite a long time, but I do keep them inside. They have to be air conditioned controlled. If you leave them out in the heat, they are going to fall apart, especially since you usually use hot glue. And I wanted to show you guys my Battle Angel costume. I made the wings for this myself by hand from scratch. And I wanted to let you guys know, I've gotten a lot of compliments on these wings, and a lot of people want to know how I made them. I actually just started with pieces of cardboard, just like this. Just like this. Just without the slot missing out of this one. I actually cut my headband piece for soccer out of this one. So it's not complete anymore. But those are the cardboard pieces I used. I spray painted them silver because I kind of wanted the wings to have a little bit of a shine to them before I put the white feathers on top of that, so that when light hits them, they kind of have this kind of glow about them. But you can also spray paint the cardboard whatever color the feathers are, so you don't really see it so much. And then, you know, I covered it with feathers. It did take 3 bags of the feathers from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or wherever you want to get your feathers from, but it did take 3 bags for me, which was about 300 feathers. And you do have to hot glue them one by one. You want to start with the bottom row and then overlay over that so you don't see the hot glue. And then you do a boa around the edge, a boa that matches the feathers, or not, if that's not what you're going for. But you want to do a boa around the edge to cover up the tips that are going to be at the top of the wings. And then what I did for my centerpiece to hold the wings together, I used, pipe cleaners. And I bent them to keep the wings bent at the angle that I wanted them to come out of my back. And I just lined pipe cleaners on both ends, so hot glued that on there, and then hot glued felt over the pipe cleaners so that they weren't poking me. And then I did what they call scale mail on the back to give it that armored look, since I used it for my Battle Angel. Just to kind of show you guys what it looks like, this is a little piece of scale mail. And I just lined the wings, the back of them, with scale mail, as you can see here. And then I did ears for one of my cat cosplays. I have a lot of ears, actually. I got a few from Paw Star. They make awesome ears, but if you're trying to stay cheap and do it yourself, then what I like to do is get the center of a paper towel roll, or a toilet paper roll. This might be a little more sanitary for you though. Love to use these. I actually use these when I make cuffs as well. I just cut out as wide as I want my cuff, and then slit it, put it on my wrist, and cover it with the fabric that I like, and it makes a great temporary cuff. But for your ears, you cut out the ear, whatever size you want, whatever shape you want. This is just the ear that I happen to be using for mine. And then you glue it to the paper towel roll, and you cut it out, and the paper towel roll gives it its shape, and then you put the fabric over that, and it'll hold its shape. And so that's how I made my ears that I can show you guys here. And I'll be showing close-ups of them as well, like this. So you guys can see exactly what you'll come up with. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys some tips and some pieces of costumes, and I'll be going over more of the rave and animal things next time. I'll give you guys another tip each show, and then I'll show you guys how I did more of the Battle Angel next time as well, and some more steampunk tips. So yeah, thanks for watching!